Investments had an amazing run up today. Let's talk about why this happened, where I think the stock could be headed very soon, and a variety of other factors. Make sure to watch to the very end of this video so you don't miss any of the analysis I'm going to be talking about with CLOV today, and check out our public link down in the description below where you guys can sign up for public and of course get a free stock when you sign up. It is an amazing social investing network and we personally use it and we love it. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, here we are with Clover Health Investments. As you can see here, we're sitting at $8.34 a share, up about 27 cents on the day, or about 3.28%. Now, overall, we've seen an incredible run in this intraday trading session that we're sitting at here. Now, just to give you guys a quick little, of course, reminder of when this video is being shot, so that we are aware, of course, of what's happening, when this is happening, because depending on when this video goes up, this might not be the same day that this is happening. Today is, of course, August 2nd. This video might go up, probably will go up on August 3rd, just to let you know so you're aware of the timeline. Now, overall, we've seen a beautiful run up here in the intraday trading session. We're going to get into more of the price action here in the later part of the video. That's usually what we like to do. But for now, it's just a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for Clover Health overall. It's a beautiful day to see this lovely uptrend that we've seen, where we've kind of spread it off here towards the end as the trading day comes to a close, but still holding higher than we started the day. Now, what I wanted to talk about though is this article right here. Let's get all these ads out of here. Wow, this is awesome, cool, very cool. Let's close that out. All right, thank you. Anyways, what is stopping CLOV stock from going to the moon? This is an interesting article. It's an interesting title. Let's read a little bit more. CLOV enthusiasts still look forward to the next short squeeze, but the stock has been trading lower since early June. Wall Street memes look at what may be stopping the stock from going to the moon. Clover Health stock finished the month of July almost 35% lower despite elevated short interest and a strong ape community determined to bet against short sellers. There have been no signs of a short squeeze recently. Wall Street memes takes a closer look at what might be keeping CLOV from going to the moon. Recent results. Clover reported first quarter earnings on May 17th, and it looks like the company still has work to do. Although the stock's rally is at a peak of $22 per share happening right after earnings, the results themselves have been mixed at best. Despite delivering 18% growth in memberships and $200 million in revenue in its most recent fiscal quarter, which is about a 21% growth, Clover also reported an EPS miss of about 2 cents against Wall Street's expectations of about 11 cents loss. It did not help that revenue guidance for the next period slightly missed consensus as well. Wall Street is not impressed. The most recent Wall Street research reports have not been bullish. The latest analysts from Wall Street on CLOV were 2 downgrades from neutral to sell. Some of the skepticism appears to be related to the company's financial performance. More recently, analyst Lisa Gill of JP Morgan lowered the target price from $15 to $9 after first quarter results. According to her, Clover lowered most guidance metrics, including reducing the number of beneficiaries aligned under the direct contracting program in 2021 by 50%. The second bear was Bank of America's Kevin Fishbeck. In June, the analyst placed a target price of $10, claiming that fundamentals no longer supported valuations due to the stock's exposure on social media. The silver lining? He believes that Clover is likely to outgrow the Medicare Advantage market. Then there was the report issued by the research firm Hindenburg Research, digging into the Department of Justice investigation of Clover over irregularities in its business. The bearish account probably helped to boost negative sentiment in the market. So, let's kind of wrap this whole thing up. I'm not going to read the whole article here just because I don't want to waste your time, of course, but giving you a kind of understanding of what the whole article is basically trying to say or talk about is that there's a lot of mixed opinions on this stock right now. And of course, the whole article is, why is Clover Health on this continued downtrend that we continue to see? Well, the article pretty much states that Wall Street does not like this stock. If you guys haven't seen that already, whether it's the analyst price targets, whether it's the variety of different fundamental factors that are being looked at over other fundamental factors. Again, Clover Health has just as many positive elements to the business as much as they do negative. And we've seen that with the revenue growth, we've seen that with new memberships, but we also look at things like EPS, of course. And EPS, there are some diehard technical traders and diehard fundamental traders who look at EPS as a major sign of whether or not a company is either doing great or doing bad. And they sometimes don't even look beyond that metric, which I find pretty disingenuous, obviously, if you're not looking beyond that and looking into other factors in this business. And sure, it is in a highly competitive, highly established market already, and it's really just getting its foot in the door. But again, like this article mentioned, the silver lining to all this is that ideally Clover Health is disruptive enough where it is going to outgrow this market altogether. And in my opinion, and it's always been my opinion, Clover Health is a long-term growth play in my mind, but it's a long-term growth play because in my mind, Medicare and overall healthcare plans in general are going to change. They're likely going to change drastically over the next couple of years. Whether that is going to happen, of course, the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, again, that's hard to say right now. But Clover Health, in my opinion, is a little bit ahead of its time. It's really trying to push forward this innovative and new system of doing Medicare Advantage plans and Medicaid Advantage plans. And again, I think that if they can present this in a profitable way and do this right and expand into the right areas and continue to grow their memberships and revenue and hopefully eventually turn a profit, I think that this company could do fairly well. And I agree that all of these things that are keeping it down right now is just overall sentiment, right? Because we know that retail traders love this stock. We know that most people on Wall Street bets like the stock. We know that most people in general like the stock. The big problems that most of these retail traders are up against, though, are of course the hedge funds like Hindenburg Research, and of course Wall Street in general. The analysts don't tend to like this stock. They look at certain aspects of the stock and they just do not see themselves getting into it. I mean, even Public, of course, has listed it as a high risk play, right? We have it right here. This stock is potentially risky. This stock is potentially risky and could lead to financial loss. Now, of course, Public is very helpful in doing that, but I'm just pointing that out because that is something to take into account, because a lot of analysts, it seems, for the mass majority of them almost, do not like this stock. Yet, however, we still see some potential here as far as fundamentals go and as far as overall growth goes. Now, to wrap this whole video up, and just we always do this at the end of the videos anyways, if you're new here, we do a little bit of technical analysis on CLOV. Let's see where it's going, let's see where it's headed, let's see where it's been. So here was the intraday trading session we saw today. A beautiful uptrend climb all the way up to about $8.48 per share. We're starting to pull back a little bit here as the RSI just got way too hot up here, could not really sustain these levels too well. But now the RSI has dipped down below the 30 level almost 2 times, so I would not be surprised if we head a little bit higher here going into the kind of last couple of minutes or about 30 minutes of the trading day into after hours. But again, that's not guaranteed. We will have to see. MACD here, though, however, has not confirmed another upward push or another upward momentum kind of push in the right direction here. We are starting to see a little bit of a curve. Oh, and as I said that, what do you know? We may have found a bottom here. We'll see what happens, of course, but this is happening live as I'm doing it, of course. Let's pull out a little bit here so we can get some perspective. Let's go to the 1-month chart. Here we can see the downtrend that this overall that article was talking about. I mean, as you can see here, these were the highs that we were at before, almost $15 to $16 to $17. And before this is up $28, and now we have pulled back extensively down to the $8.31 level. Whether or not we are going to get back to these highs, again, a lot of it has to do with volume and a lot of it has to do with retail sentiment. If those two things can remain good, and of course in high volume and high quantities, we might be able to see an upward trend. But again, there needs to be a more change in more news. There needs to be more catalysts, positive ones especially, of course, that come out in order to affect the stock price in a positive manner. Now, of course, this is a very small day, a small intraday trading session that we're seeing right here with this nice upward trend. That this does not mean that this is going to be what's going to happen for the rest of the week. In my opinion, I think Clover Health could go into a bit of a consolidation pattern over the next about weeks or even month, or maybe even a couple months, until we see some more either upward pressure or downward pressure, depending on if it breaks resistance or breaks support. We will have to see, guys, and we'll be keeping a very close eye. We make videos about this stock and all kinds of other stocks every single day, so make sure you subscribe. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for Clover Health today. I hope I've earned your thumbs up today. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, it is a great social investing network that we personally use and we love. When you guys sign up with our link down below, you guys will get a free stock, and it helps support the channel and lets us get paid as well when you guys use that link. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle of Finance Bro. Take it easy.